Cancer kills more people in low and middle income countries than HIV/AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria combined, according to a study published in The Lancet. The study's authors say 80% of all cancer deaths occur in poor countries, but only 5% of global resources for cancer are spent in developing countries. Felicia Knoll, one of the study's authors, was diagnosed with breast cancer while she was in Mexico and received treatment there. She says the experience made her aware of the sharp divide between the rich and the poor in terms of cancer care.
And what we're seeing more and more is how this is attacking young women. It's the #2 cause of death in Mexico for women 30 to 54. All over the developing world except the poorest, it's the #1 cancer-related death among young women. And I think we have to again say there is much more we could do about it than we are doing.
Experts argue that cancer treatment can be inexpensive if drugs that are not patented are used. The Global Task Force on Cancer Care and Control at Harvard University is working on developing an inexpensive package of basic drugs and cancer treatments. Professor Knoll says the potential impact of the package for developing countries is immense.
What we're seeing with our preliminary findings are that the vast majority of the drugs that are in that package, for example, are off-patent. Off-patent means that they are lower cost. That said, there are several key interventions, key drugs and key vaccines that are just too expensive. We have to work, and we are working towards thinking through options for tiered pricing, for reducing the cost of what we need to be able to offer in countries that can't afford to pay the prices.
Knoll says that during her work in poor and middle-income countries, she met community health workers who played an important role in combating cervical cancer by urging women to get screened and also to get vaccinated. She credits these women for bringing cervical cancer to a point where it now kills fewer women. She believes that progress like this could be made in preventing and treating other cancers. Knoll says the first step is getting people to realize that cancer can be treated.
A person who presents with cancer should be treated just as a person who presents with AIDS is being cared for and helped to live a long and good life.
The worldwide cost of treating cancer in 2008 was nearly $900 billion, about 1.5% of the world's gross domestic product, according to a report by the American Cancer Society. The report says cancer costs national economies more in lost productivity than infectious diseases like HIV/AIDS. Vidushi Sinha, VOA News, Washington.
Over a little bit more.